Hello, vinyl community. Yes, Janne is back again, and today I'm going to jump on another tag. This one is created by David Atkinson, a 20 prompt vinyl tag with kind of interesting questions. Some of them are really hard, and some of them are pretty easy. So the best find during 2025 is, of course, my answer to the first question, Richard Hell and the Black Generation. This was I was really happy to find this one, and is in such a pristine OG copy. It's fantastic, and this is a marvelous release, marvelous. The pile is so big. All right, let's continue. And share your favorite musical experience during 2025. And I have to go with the farewell tour with Refused. They played at a festival called Way Out West, where they did a fantastic show. The same tour went all over the world, where they said goodbye to the fans, and they will bury their access and continue with other stuff, but Refuse is no more. But this was a fantastic goodbye tour. Question number 3. Your vinyl collection in 10 years' time. Is it bigger, smaller, or about the same? Well, my collection has just grown. So I guess it's probably going to be bigger, even if I have no more space. So I need to start to purge. And I have been thinking a lot about this. And hopefully, if I can put my senses together, and then I will start to decrease it to keep it in a pretty decent collection, where I only have the number ones left, hopefully. But I do have hard to let them go, so we will see about that. But hopefully it will be a little bit smaller. Number 4, you move into a new home, you play one record, turn up to 11 to announce your arrival. What is it and why? I will probably go a little bit soft to gain the neighbors' approval before I start to play something else. So I will start to play Charles Bradley. Here you have soul and blues at the same time, and this is a guy that really can sing, and he does a fantastic cover of Ozzy's and Black Sabbath's Changes on this one, and I think that could be a good starting to point to get the neighbors to approve you, invite them to their barbecue and other festivities, and everybody will be happy. And then I can start to do whatever I want, hopefully. Question number 5. Show 2 albums, one each for your favorite male and female singer. Why these 2? And this was pretty easy. So I will go, first of all, I will pick the female. I will take PJ Harvey, one of my favorite nowadays singers. And I really like her because her character, her voice, the lyrics, and the total interference. She is fantastic. Everything she touches is almost gold. Almost. But I really dig her. And the second one, the male guy, I will go with Robert Plant. I really like what he's doing. Even the recent stuff is fantastic. And he is brilliant live. And if you can see him, go and watch him, because he's still doing great for his age. Okay, number 6, we like to have some fun here. Show your top 3 soul dance records, and of course I will do that. And I will start with one favorite, and I will go with Aretha Franklin and her Gold. Here you have everything you need to have her in your ears. Fantastic. A little underdog lady, I will go with Doris Duke. I'm a loser. This is another fantastic soul record. She is doing so well. Has that little bit of baritone feeling, and she knows what she wants, and it's fantastic. And I need to have one male dude. I will go with Curtis and his record Roots, which is another fantastic record. And as I have the record, it says no point showing the back, but this is a great one. So there you have 3 soul dudes and ladies. Number 7, a real stinker. Nominate a track you hate from an album you love. Well, I think hate is a pretty hard word. I don't hate. I might dislike it or not so happy about it. And I will go from Dire Straits making movies. Here we have a track called Less Boys, where they really make fun of the mixed genders, or where girls like girls and boys like boys, you know, that thing. And I have nothing about that, but they screw it up. So I'm not so happy about that tune, even if I'm a straight guy, but still, Less Boys is not so fun. And it's a real oddball on the pretty good album, to be sure. Okay. If you only have to pick only one album from each last 6 decades, what will it be? And we are going to 60s to the 2010. And I just picked some. There are more, of course, but I didn't want to dive in too much into this thing, but I have one of each. And for the 60s, I will go with the band called Blue Shears and Wise Buzz Eruptum from 68. This is a great rock album, very early, could say hard rock, blues rock, great stuff on the Philips label. And from the 70s, I will go with Mark You Moon with Television, 77. A great record. And from the 80s, I will go with Black Flag, Damage, 81. And from the 90s, I will go with Björk, Post, great stuff. From the 0, I will go with Baroness Blue record. This is from 2009. And from 2010, I will go with Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Ghost Den. Fantastic record. Let's continue. Number 9, you get the opportunity to spend a day alone with an artist, walking the mountain trail, on the beach, hanging out in the city. Who would it be? And here I had to do some thinking. There's a lot of people I would like to meet, but spend a day with one to make it interesting. I think I would pick John Lydon or Johnny Rotten. I think that would be a very interesting meet, and I think I will have a lot of fun because he seems to be a really interesting figure to hang out with. You never know what to expect, but I think that will be very interesting. And number 10, what will your must-ask question be? And it will be, is this actually true? Because there are so many stories and you never know if all of them are really what there seems to be. 11, show a record that contains a track that you always bring a tear to an eye. And I'm not a heartless bastard, so I will show one, and I will show a guy called Tapio Rautavaara or Aka Tapsa. This is a guy that was my dad's favorite artist, and he passed away when I was only 5.5 years, so I really didn't have so much time with him. So every time I play this or hear a tune on the radio or something, I get a little bit sentimental. And he was a kind of true artist from the Finnish musical thingy. All right, let's leave that and go over to 12. Show 3 albums from artists you tried to love, but you are questioning why you bother. And this was this was a hard one. So I have cheated a little bit because I have, of course, kids, and they want to add stuff to their collection, but they end up in mine. I don't know why, because they probably want to spin it when they are around. And I have a girl called Dua Lipa, a lady that I don't fancy so much. I can't really understand why they are so big. But the kids like it, and so there we have one. Another artist that I have in the collection that is not my go-to is Billie Eilish. Kids love her, especially for her craziness, which a tune or two can work. But after that is probably too much. And I found one that I never played, still sealed. I'll probably give it away to somebody, that I usually do with records that I don't fancy. And this is a band called Avenged Sevenfold. It's a band that doesn't really go in my wheelhouse. So if somebody wants this, it's yours. Anyway, let's continue. Number 13. Show an album from an artist whose character disappoints you, or can you separate the artist from the art? Of course I can separate. I don't care if they have some political view or if something happens during the private life, because the private life is their business, because they don't bother me if I listen to something else, or if I spill the coffee over the record. They don't blame me for that. And but there's one guy, as I have to show something, it's Ryan Adams, and he's a guy that can't really keep his pants on, and there's a lot of stories around him, but his music is pretty good. I like his more the rockier part. As far as I know, he was a true punk rocker in the beginning, and then went into some more mainstream Wayne. But he's kind of cool, and he's good live, even if his character is not perfect, but that is his business. Number 14. If you had to sell Oreo vinyl along with your record player, show one album you would hold on to. But if I've been thinking about it. If I have to sell everything, including the record player, why should I keep something just for sentimental value? But as I have to show something, and I'll probably keep this one. Houses of the Holy with Led Zeppelin is my go-to record. So there you have it. But I probably won't keep anything, as I have nothing to play on. 15. Discuss your VC highlight of 2025. If that's a video, link it, and it could be a meetup or some event. And I have probably a Dana video, I think. Yeah, I did anyway. I had a meeting with Joachim in San Diego, which was a fantastic thing. It was a little bit, when you're going to meet one that you only seen on the video, and try to figure out the character, who is he in private, and so on. And that's a pretty big step to do. And we both agreed to meet, and I stayed at his place for a couple of days, and he was so nice to invite me in, and we had a really great time. And I learned so much from this dude, and I'm so thankful for it. And hopefully we can keep up the good friendship in the future. We are texting with each other from now and then, and give the recommendation of new stuff and etc. And so I'm really looking forward for the next meeting. 16. Name your favorite musical biopic. I went through my collection. I have only one. I thought I would have more, but I only have one. And I have a few soundtracks, but that's not really it. But I found this one. Let me take it out from the sleeve because the sleeve is pretty worn. I have this one. It's Diana Ross sings the blues. Lady sings the blues. It's actually another lady who did it before, but she's doing it pretty good. She's doing it pretty good. And she's doing all the tracks that Ella did the first time. And the record that Ella released, which has the same name, is also fantastic. But this is really, really good. And you get all those in-between lines and the sayings and the poses and then some great music. So it's kind of interesting. Let's continue. Give 3 reasons why jazz matters and show your favorite albums. I like some jazz. I haven't been in a jazz vein for some time, but sometimes something comes on. And let's show some 3 favorites from the Swedish scene. I have one guy called Rune Gustafsson, Rune at the top. This is a more soulful, jazzy thing. Very good. It's a kind of interesting trip. And then we have Nacka Forum. Here we have some great stuff. More modern jazz, but it's really, really good. And then we have a new one with a guy called Jonas Lindström Septet, Humankind. This is on Jonas Kullhammar's label, so this is the latest. And it's a really nice one. It's a little bit far out for my kind of taste, but it's still very good. Number 18. You're an innocent man or woman on the death row. They give you one last musical request. What would you ask for? Let's go back to this one. I will ask for the tune The Ocean. Number 19. Sell your favorite artist to a new listener. Show a sensual album and explain why they should make the time for it. And I will go with a band called The Hives. These Swedish rockers are a must-have in your collection. If you're like high energy, rock and roll, punk rock, and rock, then this is something for you. It's very fun listening, and it's a band that are fantastic live. I mean, fantastic. This is a really good record. And here you have another one that is really good. And here you have the fantastic one-liner, Come On. It's a great spin. And of course, the latest records with The Hives, fantastic. You need to get this. There you have it, The Hives. You can't be without them. And the last question. You are arranging a VC meetup in 2026. Excluding those you already met, invite 3 people you're most likely to meet. I have planned to meet Tommy from Tommy's Vinyl Out a few times, and hopefully I will meet up with him in, was it May, when he comes here and running. That will be a nice meet because he seems to be a really cool guy. I would like to meet Mike, the PC policeman. That will be also because he seems to be a really gentleman. And one of my to-do is to meet Steve Carlson. That will probably happen someday, for sure. Even if it will be a short one or a long one, it's, I don't know, but it will happen someday. All right, that was all I had. I kept it to 20 minutes, which I'm pretty happy with. And keep those records spinning. Do these tags, because this is a great entry for if you are new here. Perfect. Answer some questions, so show some records, talk a little bit about them. But remember, keep it short so you can give the viewer some chance to watch it. And so stay calm. Keep those records spinning. Fridans.